Hello everybody and welcome to Below Apex. My name is James. I have not played this game in quite some time. To be fair, saying that, I also haven't played any game on stream for a while, so I want to say, I want to say sorry for that. I've been busy at work and stuff recently. I've not really had much time to live stream. However, we have a nice day off today, so we're going to play a bit of Monster Hunter Portable Third. I thought I'd have a bit of a change in the stream, because I've been playing a lot of Halo 5 recently, and that map is still in the process, in progress, but I'm really stuck at the moment, so I thought we'd take a break away from Halo for a while and come to Monster Hunter Portable Third. Now, I haven't played Monster Hunter Portable Third for a while, because I've been playing Monster Hunter Generations on my 3DS. And the reason why I've been doing that is because, obviously, the whole Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate announcement that came out not a few days ago has really got me back into Monster Hunter Generations. So I've been playing that more than anything else. But I fancied playing some Monster Hunter Portable Third today and kind of get myself back into the swing of things. Now, I had to do a few things off stream to sort out the controller because for some strange reason my controller wasn't working properly. So I may have a few issues there. So you have to bear with me with that one. But we'll get there with it. I think I've got it all sorted out. So today, what I actually want to do is instead of pushing forward to high rank, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe making a few more weapons, or maybe even start making another armor set, because the armor sets I've got currently are a little bit. Well, I haven't got very many of them. I wouldn't mind getting the Nagakuga blade if I've not already got it. Hold on, does it actually tell you it does, doesn't it? Yeah, I've already got it. Never mind, don't matter. Let's see, the Rathalos Wyvern Blade Fire, we could get that. The Rathalos Shells, that's not too difficult to get, really. I'm just trying to think of what possibly we could do for the future of high rank, because we're going to need some more weapons in order to beat high rank. So, one other thing that I want to say is that I'll be watching the chat 24/7. So if you want to say hi or you want to ask a question, you're more than welcome to. Along with that, also just make sure that you let us know how the stream is going on your end, because I do want to make sure that everything's okay. Let's see. I haven't really chosen as to what I actually want to go for today. I'm maybe possibly thinking of going for another armor set. And I'm possibly thinking maybe going for... Let's have a look at this. Sharpness plus 3, protection 1, Whim 4. Whim's useless. At least for what we're doing anyway. And then recovery level. It's not useful. This helmet's got really bad defense. Oh, I know why. It's because it's the gunner version. The Moran set is really cool. I actually really like the Moran set, and I'm thinking possibly of getting it at some point. If I don't get it now, then I'm probably not going to get it at all. The only issue is the fight's just too long and it takes ages. I think I'm going to go for the Tigrex armor. And the reason why I want to go for the Tigrex armor is because it's got plus 3 to sharpness. Oh no, the plate has got, sorry. Let's see, Tigrex. It's got... Okay, maybe I'm mistaken here. Which one had the... Oh yes, at the bottom, sorry. I was looking at my own. Hearing and Psychic and Gluttony. Now, Gluttony's not really useful. Psychic's not very useful either, but... On the other hand... The hearing protection is very useful. We just make sure that that's the case for all of them. Yeah, so plus 1 to hearing on the headpiece. And plus 3 to hearing on the bottom piece. So it's at least going to give us plus 10 to hearing. Which is going to be really useful for us. And then we can go for the decoration. We can create a decoration for hearing. And we'll look around and see if we can find it. There it is, hearing. hearing plugs, we need Lagomba ears. Now, that's a bit of a pain to get, but if we can get them, then we're basically going to get to level 3 of hearing, which is exactly what we want. Because it's a very useful skill. So yeah, I think we're going to kill a few Tigrexes today, and we can do that on the offline gathering hall, which will make it a lot easier and a lot quicker to go about our business. So we will go for that. Before I do this, I need to go into my house a second and just get my supplies out. Because currently we've got basic stuff that we don't need. I'm trying to remember, because I've been playing Generations, there's a few things that I've forgotten about this particular game, so I'm just trying to pick everything back up again. I need to badly farm for some more items, because currently, right now, I am really low on supplies. Got well done steaks. Yeah, we are definitely going to need to do that at some point soon. I was using all my supplies to get to high rank, and I just kind of got a little bit carried away, which is not an issue. We can always go farming for some stuff. I mean, it's not particularly the most fun thing to do on live stream, but we can still do it, and we can endure for it, I think. So let's go for our Tigrex. Okay. I have not played this version of Monster Hunter in a while. This is going to be interesting. So you will have to bear with me. So a quick drink. It's a good job the supply you with the hot drinks, otherwise that would have been not so good for us. Okay, let's get our health to max, or at least close to max anyway, and use a well done steak as well. Feels weird playing this version of the game again. Wow, it's really nice. So I love the old Monster Hunter games. They just got a really big place in my heart. Gay. I have... Oh, I think usually the Tigrex starts in 3, if I remember rightly. Now, I think we're also going to need to cut off its tail for some tail parts, and also we're going to need to smash his head and his claws as well. And I'll just try and do that for every single quest anyway, but... Wow, this is a big Tigrex. I have not fought a Tigrex on this version of the game for a while, so you will have to bear with me when it comes to my gameplay. Do miss the old Monster Hunter games though, because they make you feel underpowered in a sense. Like the monsters actually feel like proper monsters, and you know, you kind of feel just kind of like a normal everyday human hunter. Whereas in kind of the new games, you feel so much more powerful, and you can just do so much more things. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But I don't know. I do love the whole sort of, you know, the old style of Monster Hunter play, where you have to really strategically place yourself, otherwise you could be in trouble. You wait until we get to high rank as well, because high rank is just going to be just a crazy stream of of deaths and carts. Okay, we just got on our demon mode activated. And he's basically giving us that tail carve right now. He's killed our cats already. Could do with maybe leveling that up. And there goes his tail. Usually tell people never to carve a tail like that. But never mind. We're just having a bit of a relaxed streaming session today, so it's not like it's a massive issue if we get hit a few times. Okay, he's pissed off again now. So I need to watch my back a little bit more. He's going to be able to turn around. I need to do it again. Luckily he didn't go to the right direction, otherwise that could have been pretty dangerous. Now this is where I'm going to start taking a few more hits because I'm just going to try and go for the head. Or to be honest, I might as well actually just try and get some damage in until he gets back to his normal state, and then we'll start doing that. Wow, I just got touched by the tip of his tail and that's what hit me. It's a bit of a shame that. This little forward chomp move doesn't really do that much. Even when he's in rage mode, actually saying that. So yeah, guys, say hello in the chat. Make sure that you're giving us your questions and stuff, and just generally saying hi. I mean, at the end of the day, this whole live streaming is no fun if you're playing it by yourself. You know, it's always nice to have people along for the ride. So come say hello in the chat, and if you've got any tips or tricks or anything like that, or even if you just want to say hi, then please do. Okay, he's run away like a wee baby. He's gone to 4. See, now would be a good time to carve that tail, but I was just feeling too greedy. The Tigrex isn't actually that bad. At least the low rank version isn't anyway. On Generations the other day I was playing a sub-variant of the Tigrex called the Grimclaw. And he is cool as hell. Really cool. I think I preferred the Molten Tigrex though from, I think it was... I've actually forgotten what Monster Hunter game it's from now, actually. But there was a sub-variant of the Tigrex a long time ago called the Molten Tigrex, and it was savage. Two in a row, okay. Ah, there we go. We've slashed off his face. So now, really, the only thing we've got left now to damage is his claws. Oh Jesus, that was close. It pissed him off again because of it. He's really liking these running. His running move at the moment. There we go. Oh no. My chat turned off while I was doing this. I don't mind getting hit a few times because at the end of the day I'm just trying to get some damage in. At the end of the day we're just farming for the monster anyway. We've already killed him before, so we know we can kill him. But and with relative ease actually, it's not that difficult of a monster. So yeah, I just wanted to get another armor set, because I mean, the armor sets, I mean, that I've got at the moment, I've only got literally just this Enoga set, and then that's it. Having some more armor sets is really going to help us fight some of the monsters later on, because unlike Monster Hunter World, this game you really do need. There goes all those parts. You really do need to think about the elements. Even in his normal stage here, look, he's actually exhausted currently. And he's still throwing stuff at us. God, he will not just, like... He's going to get pissed off in a minute, he is. More damage we get in at this stage, the better, really. I know I'm taking a lot of damage here. And it is all just silly damage as well. It's not like... Thank you for that, Tigrex. Okay, now it'll be pissed again. And there it is. Didn't realise he was going to use that move then. Kind of just waiting for him to kind of exhaust himself here. Try and get some opportunities to actually strike as well. We got quite lucky there with that. Our warming effect has expired, which to be honest is not even going to be useful for this quest actually. We don't even need hot drinks in this quest really. Okay, this monster should be getting pretty close to limping now. Oh, as I say that, he goes to an area that I actually do need the hot drink. That's just typical. Now they've given us an easy trap. So we might as well use that to our advantage. I didn't even realise we had it. Wait, whoops. Oh, no. I used a potion by mistake and didn't even mean to do it as well. So now I just lost loads of damage time. That's a shame. At least you got some damage in. Useful enough. He's going to roar. Now he'll probably charge. But luckily, Monopolos has just fucking pushed me almost out of the area. That's going to hit me again. Yeah, I shouldn't have healed then. I forgot that he could get caught in these. Now he's limping, there you go. See what he's dropped us as well. He's dropped us a Wyvern tier. You know what, we'll kill this. Because you never know when you might need one of these. Like these guys' materials. Now, I have no idea where he would have gone to, but I'm gonna try 7. There's only a set few places that he would usually go. So fingers crossed, he's gone to 7. And he has done. Just randomly spinning in the corner there. Oh, guys, tell you what, it does feel really good to be back live streaming again. It really does. And we pissed him off once again. Just trying to get as much damage as I can get in now, really, because he's basically dead. There you go. Alright, that's Tigrex number 1. I did that with relative ease, really. It wasn't really that bad. Yeah, so I was having issues with my controller earlier. I think it was because of a Windows update that happened a few days ago, and it's stopped my controller from connecting to the software that I'm using. So I've had to basically to download a software called DS4 Windows, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But I finally got it all working, and we're okay again. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad now, was it? Got about 3 fangs, 2 claws, and a few shells. And it's one thing that I do like about fighting this particular monster is he doesn't have that many rare items. So he's relatively easy to farm for. Although I'm not sure, I haven't really checked the armors yet. I'm going to have to check the armor actually and just double check and see what the other pieces are going to take to actually make. So our helmet we can currently make already. And it takes 1 Tigrex scalp, which I didn't even know was an actual thing that you could get off a Tigrex. And also 5 immature sponges, which are actually from a Royal Ludroth. So we can make that now. We can also make the body piece. A lot of this, for some reason, is giving us stuff from like Hydro Hide there, for instance, as well. Which doesn't make much sense, really, but there you go. So we've got a lot more to farm, really, before we start. And we could make every piece right now, but we can't actually make every piece, if you know what I mean. Because as soon as we make one of these pieces, we will not have enough pieces for the next one. So let's make the helmet for now. And we can also make the chest piece. And we got all the stuff for the legs as well, but I haven't got enough money yet. So let's go. Now the thing is, I'm kind of getting to a point now where I'm starting to realise that selling things in this game is just a really bad idea, because you'll just never know when you do need it. And I could be doing that with other games as well, with the other Monster Hunter games as well. I've been trying my best not to actually do that. So we're actually, because we've got no money currently, we're actually going to go on some other quests. And probably what I'll actually do is I'll just do another Tigrex quest. Because if we do another Tigrex quest, then at least we are still going down the goal that we need to go down, get more pieces for the Tigrex, and at the same time we're also getting money for it as well. So we can do that. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. And if we've got any Tigrex pieces that are left over, then we could always sell those pieces for more money. But we are going to have to go on some gathering quests. And in fact, to be honest, it might be a good idea to do so at some point soon. To be fair, there are actually some things we could actually sell. We could sell our our might seeds and our adamant seeds as well. Because we've got loads of those. We've been farming those consistently. Let's see. Yeah, so might seeds. We've got over 100 of them. So we could sell some of those just for some basic, simple, easy money, and they're very easy to get. They're not actually like, you know, monster materials, so it's okay to sell them. Let's go mine our spots up here. I think I'm not sure. I don't think I did it on stream, but I think I got the third mining spot if I recall rightly. Let's have a look. Well, this is our second one. Yes, I did. There it is. Oh no, no, I didn't. Oh yes, it is. We got there in the end. It's a bit of a tricky one to get, that one is. The spot. Ah, it gives us Carbonite ore as well, and it's giving us a lot more Armosphere pluses, which is really good. So we've now got the third mining spot, which is really useful for us. Which I think at the moment means that we are actually very close to... Oh, we're very low on Poke points, or Pocky points, Poke points, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we've only got 845 at the moment because we did mining points level 2. So the next one I want to get is the mining cart. And then we can go from there. Right, okay, let's go quickly sell some of these seeds. Because right now we're not going to need them, they're only for making demon... what they're called? I've forgotten what they're called now. Armor spheres, armor skins, and I can't even remember what the one's called. Demon powder or something. Demon drug. Jesus. I've been playing this game for years, and I can't believe I just forgot that. Anyway, moving on. Right, what did I come in here for? Sell the armor spheres and the might seeds. Armor spheres, Jesus. So that's given us a nice amount. Now, obviously, we can sell most of this because we're not going to be using these seeds for a while. Leave us with 15 of each, and then that way, then we've at least got some just in case. But that's now giving us 25k, somewhere around there, which is really useful. We can also probably sell some of our... We're not going to need any of these, really, now. I'll just put that to 5. Hercodromes, I'll probably keep those because they're quite useful. Carpenter bugs, we can get rid of a few. Thunderbugs and flashbugs, always keep them because they're so useful. Same with god bugs. In fact, there's a lot of stuff here, really, that could just be useful for us, so we'll keep all this. As for ores, we could always mine them, but the thing with this is that you will come across like particular stuff that will just completely not drain your ores, so I'm probably not going to get rid of all of those either. When it comes to bones, on the other hand, I will get rid of some bones. That'll do. I think we've got enough money for now. That should do us okay for a while. Should do us for now. It just means that we can buy some more potions and stuff as well, because we need to really get on top of that. Let's have a look at what other pieces of this armor set we can make now. So we've got our van braces. So we now need the last two pieces of the set, which is the waist piece, Tigrex scales, and 2 shells. So probably about another 2 more Tigrexes for that. And then, yeah, these are all just basic materials now for the last 2 pieces of the sets. So that's good. Pretty much plain sailing from here on now, really. The rest of it is literally just killing the monster and getting the extra small materials that we need. And just having a look around, seeing if there's anything else I want to buy here. Nope, I think we're okay. Alright, let's grab ourselves some potions. Actually, we can turn some of those potions into mega potions. About that many will do for now. Just so that we're stocked up. Can I possibly, at this point in second, make any more nutrients? That will do. Just want to keep ourselves stocked up as much as we can. We can put that raw meat away. Now I know that currently right now we don't have the as many tools as we want to actually, you know, keep ourselves fully stocked up. But we're only going against some basic monsters right now at this point in second. So that's alright. Hey up, Jam, welcome to the stream, mate. What do you mean, what is this? You've seen me play this before, surely. You've seen me play this on the stream before. This is Monster Hunter Portable Third. It's a great game. It is a great game. But thank you very much for stopping by, sir. Right, let's get ourselves prepared and stocked up. Use our Mega Nutrients again. And our well done steak as well. Grant will be asking where the boost is. Where's the octane? G does have all the boost. He steals it 24/7. Right then, second Tigrex of the stream. Let's do this. We're getting relatively close now to finishing off this last set, which is going to be really, really awesome. No, the last 2 pieces of the set, sorry. Right, let's do this. Sit, mate. Enjoy yourself. Work shit. Sometimes. Most of the time. All the time. Oh, God. Turn off your autocorrect then. I don't think I've got my Twitch chat on. One sec, guys. There you go. Sorry about that. I knew there was something missing on the stream. Right, let's get this tail cut off. Oh, God. Surely if you've got a new phone, you can turn off your autocorrect, right? Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Absolutely failing miserably right now to try and get this tail off. And that's going to hit me. Oh my god. Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe how long it's been since the last time I streamed on... Well, on any game, really. The last game I played on stream was Halo, and that was probably a few weeks ago, so... It's nice to be back. E3 is coming up soon, and I am so excited for Halo 6. It's going to be so amazing. Of course, it's still better than Overwatch. Overwatch is a terrible game. Nah, it's not that bad. It's just one of those games that you have to play with your friends. Otherwise, it's just boring as hell. And now I've pissed him off. Jam, what do you think is going to be announced at E3 this year? Like, what are your kind of like what do you want to be announced this year at E3? It does feel like a free-to-play game. You're right. You want all Square Enix games to be delayed? Is that what you want out of E3? And Cyberpunk, of course, obviously. I have a feeling that Cyberpunk will be delayed again. There's no doubt about it, but at least they'll actually be showing stuff properly this time. Yeah, they'll definitely do Cyberpunk. There's no doubt about it. Like they've basically confirmed it pretty much that it's going to be at E3 this year. Cyberpunk is it's going to be a big part of E3 definitely. And then you've got Square Enix. They've already announced that Kingdom Hearts 3 will pretty much be at the floor as well, which is going to be awesome. Oh my god, just there you go. Jesus. That took ages. Give me that Tigrex tail. Right, now we're just going to go for his other pieces. His head and his claws, his front claws. And he's confused me. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of hope that there isn't going to be any new hardware announced this year, because it's just, I don't know, they bring one out every like 3 years and it's just like, will you just stop? Will you just stop bringing out consoles? Rocket League 3. There's not even been 2 yet. Well, actually no, technically. Yeah, no, you're right. Number 2 is is just Rocket League, isn't it? I always keep forgetting that there was like a version of Rocket League before Rocket League. Yeah. I mean, I haven't even bought like, you know, the sort of, what have you got, the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X or whatever it's called. Like, I haven't even bought them because there's just, you know, there's no point in buying them. They're just a little slightly extra powered Xbox One, which makes no sense, or you know, or a PS4, sorry. And it makes no sense because it's just like they should have done that from the beginning. It's just a waste of money. Yeah, I agree with you with the Rocket League thing. The Rocket League is just basically far too popular even now to this very moment. They're still making stupid amounts of money off of it. There's no chance that they'll make a new Rocket League. You're right, probably until next gen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like bringing out. It's like this Monster Hunter, for instance. Well, not this one in particular, but like they do it with Monster Hunter. So they kind of do, like for instance with Generations, they do Monster Hunter Generations, and then they brought out, or they're going to be bringing out very soon, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which is just basically the exact same game with a slight expansion added to it, and you're still spending the same amount of money, and it's just like it's pointless, really. Because then you're just playing the same games over and over again. Okay, I think we've broken off all the pieces of this monster now. We've only got to make him limp and kill him now, and then that's it. We basically kill this Tigrex. So we can pretty much just go full ham on him now, really. Yeah, basically the same as Game Year Editions, yeah. Oh my god, that was close. My cats just die consistently, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know, there's been talks of 2 Halo games in the works, and I think one of them has just been announced, that arcade thing, which has really pissed me off. I don't know, I feel like this E3 is going to be really, really good. Who cares about Black Ops 4? No one cares at all, not even a little bit. And then, of course, obviously, you've got just... I really hope that they don't spoil too much this year, because it's just... It's consistently the same thing every year. Like, there'll just be rumours and stuff just before E3 every single year. And it just completely and utterly ruins the E3 experience, in my personal opinion. Oh, for God's sake, I put down the trap and he just ran off. Let me guess, you're going to Area 8? Yep. Basically doing the exact same thing as what happened last time. Use our hot drink so we can go into these areas without getting hurt. I know there's a lot of people that, you know, maybe don't like might like Halo, but I've been really getting into the into the Halo story recently. I've been reading the books and getting into a lot of the lore side of Halo, and it's actually a lot better than what I thought it was. And for years I've just been playing Halo and enjoying Halo because it's Halo, but in actual fact there's a lot more to it, and the story is incredible. So. We should be getting close now to killing this monster. Hit me with your best shot. And he did. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sometimes you should be careful what you wish for. Oh god. Oh my god! Jesus. That was far too close for my liking. Things in this game can go pear-shaped so quickly. But we're getting pretty close to getting this monster's armor now, so we should be good to go. And then we'll have hearing protection, which will be really useful for us. Wow. That monster actually just saved me from doing that then. For once. It's very unlucky, very, very unlikely that that's ever the case. Usually they're just a nuisance, but... This is not going to be good. Oh, he's limping. Okay, that's alright. We are almost there. Now, hopefully, I think he goes to the same area as he did last time, which was 7. And we'll just... we'll go in here and just double check. No, he hasn't come in here this time. Oh, yeah, he has. We just got there a bit early. I should have used that trap now. Now would be the best time to do the trap. Because now he's pissed off. Which gives me enough time to really whittle down his health. I've used far too many Mega Potions right now. That's useful. Come on now, Tygex, you should be dead by now. Just die already. Da, 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 da. There we go. I don't think we'll get enough for the whole set. We might have to do this one more time in order to get the whole set, but we shall see. Tigrex shell. Hello, you by the way, YouTubers as well, because obviously this is going to be going on to YouTube straight after live stream. So hello to you guys. Thank you so much for watching and joining us. Comments are always greatly appreciated, and I can answer any questions you've got as well on YouTube. So I'm more than happy to do that too. To say hello, and yeah, if you've got any questions, I'll see if I can gladly answer them. One scale, 2 shells, 1 claw, and another shell. I think it was the shells that we needed more than anything else, but I still think we're going to need some more. I think the claws are actually some of the things we needed quite a lot as well. Yep, so we need another 3 scales for the waste piece. And we need... Yeah, okay, so we're going to have to kill him quite a few more times, actually. Because in that particular quest, it only gives us 1 scale, which is really irritating, actually. We need another 3 more scales for this set, for this piece. And another 4 more scales for the other piece. And we also need 3 claws for this piece. And for this piece, we need no claws, so that's okay. So at least that's a good thing. So we need another 3 claws, which is going to be pretty tricky to do, I think. So we've got a bit more to go, unfortunately. But that's fine. There's no issue with that. We can keep going. Let's do our farm as per usual. Get our honey, because we're going to need it. Still love the soundtrack to this game so much. It's just, I don't know why, I just can't help but admiring the soundtrack. Do our 3 mining spots again. I've actually got quite a bit of BLI actually, which is pretty useful. So there's also talks of a Master Chief Collection to the PC as well for E3, and I don't know, I really hope that that's not a thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I very much liked the Master Chief Collection. I was actually playing Halo 4 all the way through yesterday. But the only issue with that is that it's gonna be dead pretty much, just like the Xbox version. The multiplayer is basically dead, unfortunately, and you know, I hate to say that because obviously, you know, Halo is something that I really like a lot. But unfortunately, it's just kind of how it goes. It's just if a player base for, you know, for that game is dead already, then, you know, is there really that much point in making it? Alright, so that's just giving us another 10 more of those, which just keeps stocked up. Because we've now got some more welding steaks, which we can keep in our inventory. Alright, we are now fully stocked up again. Possibly going to change over to another weapon. Actually, let me just quickly... game's going to freeze for a second. I'm just going to quickly go on to the wiki and just have a look at what Tigrex's weakness is. Just give me 1 second. Where are you, Tigrex? I know you're on here somewhere. Da, 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 da. There you are, Tigrex. Its weakness is thunder, weirdly enough, so actually I'm not going to change my weapon. That's useful. Okay. In which case, let's just keep going then. I should actually be using the online bathhouse to make my health full instead of using supplies that I could really be using for other things. I'll bear that in mind next quest. It's always a pain to farm for a monster by yourself, I've always found. Fingers crossed I'll have a friend who will be joining us on this pretty soon. And we'll be able to do some online sort of, armor set gathering instead. Doing single player monster runs is it can be pretty tedious. Good old Tigrex. The Tigrex is, like, you can really get some great fights out of Tigrex, but this is a big one. But I don't know, he's probably personally he's one of my least favourite monsters to fight, actually. I know there's a lot of people that will disagree with that. Oh, this is a big Tigrex. I'm going to try my best here just to concentrate and go for that tail. And we don't really need a scalp, so we don't really need to take off his head. We do need to take off his claws, though, at least. That's going to hit me. We will use that trap when he starts limping, I think. I think it'll just be better for us. It'll make the end of the quest a lot easier. I was trying to go for his front claws actually there. Try and push him over a little bit. Right now is just the best time to go for his tail though, because he's not in rage mode. In rage mode, it's impossible to go for his tail, because he's just always running at you 24/7. Right now I'm not having much luck purely for the fact that all my cats are dead. And now he's pissed off. Oh, I got lucky there. So as you can see now, I'm having major issues now trying to get to that tail. He's just running around everywhere. Steve's back. At least we got our demon gauge back up again. I'm whiffing on this tail like crazy right now. Actually thought I cut it off then. There you go. Right, at least we're now starting to get some damage in. And now he's come out of rage mode. I don't even need Tigrex Tails anymore, to be honest. I kind of hoped that that was going to be a... it was going to be a scale, but it wasn't. The odd occasion where I actually want it to be a scale, it's not. And I really do mean the odd occasion. I usually always want a tail from a car, from a tail, but on this very odd occasion, I wanted a scale. Right, let's go for his claws. The more claws we can get out of this quest, the better. And he's just sat there doing naff all right now. This is a big Tigrex. Let us know in the chat, by the way, if you've got any questions, and say, or if you just want to say hello, then you're more than welcome to. Keep the chat going. Da 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 da. Right, there goes one of his claws. Get myself topped up as well. Right, there goes his other claw. So now it's all just down to basically just finishing him off again. Oh, he's changed course. He's gone to 3 this time. Okay. Because last time, the past 2 quests, he's he's gone to 8. I mean, we might as well go for his face anyway, for the scalp. Because I think there might be a few pieces that I might want for the Tigrex weapon, actually, as well. At least I'm getting some damage in. Get myself topped up again. Where's he going to this time? Probably to area 2 to eat. Yeah. He's going to try and eat. I'm going to try my absolute hardest to not let him. If I go for his head, then I might be able to just chip it off. There you go. Give us some great opportunities to do some damage to him as well, though. He is going to be pissed now. Just another standard Wyvern tier. Luigi's getting his ass handed to him. This particular Tigrex hasn't done that much to us yet. Not really, anyway. Again, maybe I should be careful what I wish for. Let's see, has he gone back to Area 3 or has he gone to Area 7? I think he's gone back to Area 3. Yeah, he has. Just trying to get as much damage done as possible. Try and get this monster to limp, and then we can put a pitfall trap down. Well, a shock trap, sorry, and we should then be able to. Yeah, he's limping. There we go. Right, so now that we paintballed him again, we won't lose where he is. I mean, he'll more likely go straight to 7 anyway. There we go. So we're actually in good runnings here. This has actually not been a bad run through of this particular monster. It's actually been relatively straightforward, actually, which is really good. I'm going to wait for him to stop being pissed. And then as soon as he stopped being pissed, I will then put down the trap. Which means that he'll stay in the trap for longer. Oh, he wasn't pissed, and now he is pissed. Damn, that was my fault. Never mind, let's put on the shut trap anyway. Wow. Never mind. Well, that was a really pain-free run through of the monster, I have to say. Yeah, there we go. Tiger scales. That's what we're after. I need quite a lot of them. Give me some more. No, I don't want claw. Well, I do need a claw actually, so that's fine. But I need scales. Scales. Give me all the scales. No, not claws. Scales. Thing is actually saying that if I get another claw inside the quest reward, then we will have as many claws as we need. And then it'll literally just be scales then, and that's all we'll need to do. So that's good. Let's see. Alright, fantastic. Well, let's see what we get in the reward. We got 1 scale in the reward. Wow. We got about another 3 more fangs as well. So, I don't know why, but apparently the scales are being the hardest and most elusive to get in this particular, with this particular monster, and, you know, us farming this particular monster. So we're still going to have to do some more farming of the Tigrex to get what we need. Right, so we've now got 4 of the 5 pieces. All we need now is 4 more scales, and then that's it. So we are probably going to have to do them at least probably around another 2 more times in order to get the last piece of the armour. Which is fine. We can do it. I used to do this all the time, and back in the day I used to farm for ages to try and get armour pieces. So we can do this. I know it's not the most fun thing to watch in the world, but dedication is important. Dedication is very important. Get our might seeds. They do actually sell for quite a nice amount, so we can keep farming for these might seeds and stuff, and we can probably get some more money from doing that. I've noticed that money is quite an issue in this game. I mean, I'm probably just not finding it. I'm probably not just going to the right areas to get the right stuff, really. But maybe that's just me. But it's because I haven't played this game in so long. Like the old Monster Hunter games, I haven't played them for so long that like a lot of the stuff just is quite sort of new to me now because I haven't played it since I was like really young, really. Well, the old Monsters anyway. This particular one was out probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I think, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I never played this one in particular that much, so I don't know it very well. Still really enjoyed playing it though. I have to take a drink in a second. My throat is killing me. Yeah, this is probably going to be a longer session today. I don't mind playing this for quite a while today, really. I'm going to get the Tigrex armor, and then once I've got the Tigrex armor, I'm probably going to level it up. And then once I've leveled it up, I will probably do something else. Maybe go for another armor set, or maybe even possibly. I just kind of today I think is kind of going to be just like a farming day, as opposed to trying to get to high rank. I really want to maybe just make some more armor sets ready for high rank, even if it's just the early stages of high rank. I don't know. I feel like this game in particular. I've done it again. I've not gone to the. I've not gone to the bath house to get my stamina and stuff, which is a bit of a shame. Which means that I'm now going to have to waste more mega nutrients, which is just not what I need right now. But never mind. Doesn't matter. I'll just go full screen so I can see everything. I actually haven't been playing full screen for a while, so. Right, back to area 3. I mean, hopefully we get lucky this time around and we get some more scales. We get 4 scales in this one quest, but I'm pretty sure that we will probably have to do at least one more run through of this Tigrex before we can actually get the last piece of the armor. I'm actually going to try and go for his feet this time around. Try and knock him over. I think it's his back legs, I think it is, that make him go over easily. But I will experiment in this quest and just have a look and see. It's very rare that he does a double when he's not pissed. We will cut off his tail as well, because who knows, we might actually get a scale out of it. Well, he hasn't fallen over yet. I've been going for the same back leg every time. So it might be the front leg. Oh, I got really unlucky there. Tried to dodge that, just didn't for some strange reason go through. We could do with maybe getting some different weapons and stuff like that as well. I've always kind of stuck to one weapon when I've been playing Monster Hunter, which kind of makes it very tricky for us to continue on, really. Like, there'll be some monsters that, you know, using a longsword would be very tricky to do. Maybe try and get like a light bowgun set might be a nice idea at some point in the future. We'll have a look at some of the the gunner sets at some point soon. See if we can get some gunner stuff. How did that not hit me? I mean, I'm not complaining. See, this is why we need the hearing protection. Well, if we wanted claws, then that would have been good, but no. It's not what we're after. Yeah, I don't actually know what part of it is to knock him over. I think it is. It must be his front legs. Right, now that I've kind of just messed around a little bit, let's actually try and go for the tail, actually. I've always found that going for tails with a lot of monsters, especially the Nagakuga, for instance, is actually a really good first strategy, just purely for the fact that it stops them from using some of their most powerful moves, and really takes away their range when it comes to actually their main moves. Like the Nagakuga has a very particular move. It has like he kind of like jumps into the air and does like a backwards tail swipe, and it kind of does like an area of effect damage on the floor. That move can not only one-shot you in high rank, or at least in G rank anyway, at least back in the old days when we were playing G rank Nagakuga, but it just has so much range on it. But as soon as you take off that tail, you have basically guaranteed yourself a win. And so that just really makes things a lot easier. I missed. There we go. His tail is actually very easy to cut off, especially on single player. Another Tigrex tail. It's not what I wanted. I wanted a scale. But it's fine. I mean, it's not an issue. I mean, I can sell the tails off for some more money. At this point now, it's just basically attacking him until he dies. And pretty much that's what I was doing anyway from the start anyway, really. The only thing I wanted to cut off was his tail just in case, just for the opportunity of actually getting the scales. But that's completely fine. If we don't get it, we don't get it. It's not like it's the end of the world. Does mean, however, that I do feel like we're going to have to do this again in order to get the last piece. Again, like I said, it's not a major issue because we can always just sell the other materials. Or we could use it for the weapon that we need to get. But I think we're going to need scales for that as well. This may possibly even just turn out to be a all Tigrex live stream. Obviously that's not actually the case. I'm going to be live streaming for quite a bit today. I might take a short 10-minute break very soon. We shall see. Mega Potion ready. There we go. And he's ran again. Probably gone to area 8 this time. Nope, it's gone to Frigga. Rather, I didn't damage him. Oh no, he's gone straight to 7. Okay, that's unusual. Unless we've made him limp, which I don't think we have at all. I don't understand why he's done that. This is the thing, is these monsters, they can be sometimes very unpredictable. He's not. He would usually go to 2 if he needed the stamina. Nail. Still growling, but never mind. See, we've knocked him over again. This time I swear that was from his back legs. actually hit me. Okay. Because I was that close. Now might be a good time to use a shot trap, actually. So let's do that. So he throws rocks at me instead. And then goes for Luigi. Ah, now is a really good time to go for it. Because he is now dehydrated, which really helps us. Basically, if you don't know what this means, basically it means that he's now really, really tired. He's tired himself out, which then obviously allows the shot traps to work longer because he can't get out of it as easy. At this point now, I'm just trying to get as much damage done as possible. I'm surprised he isn't pissed off of us yet. Ah, I thought I could try and get away from that. Yeah, he's confused me. He's still currently tired. Whoa, that was close. Oh wow, okay. We killed him. We were very close. Come on, give me some scales. One scale. Two scales. Three scales! And we'll get one from the reward. Wow. We got very lucky there. That's crazy how lucky we just got. Fingers crossed we do actually get one from the reward. If we don't, then we will have to do another one. But that was proper lucky. 3 scales in a row. I mean, really, it's not that lucky if you think about it. Scales are actually the easier ones to get. Well, should be at least anyway. I've been getting quite unlucky with scales these past 4 quests. But we have gotten, hopefully, if we get to the reward in a second and we get one more scale, we've got everything we need to get the last piece of the set. Which then means we can now change over to our Tigris armor and actually have something a little bit different when we come into the game. Because I've been using this Enoga set now for absolutely ages. Yep, we got a scale. There we go. Fantastic. That was some tremendous luck. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, guys. Alright, so we've just done all the farm, everything that we need to do. Let's go get ourselves our last piece of the armor. See, farming really, really does pay off in this game. And there we go, that's our last piece. So, let's go equip it all inside the house. And then we'll have all of the sets, all of the Tigrex set, which is brilliant. So, our headpiece. Tigrex male. Tigrex vambrace. Tigrex greaves, and we've already got the waistlet. Look at that. There we go, with a full set of the Tigrex armor. And let's have a look at the stats. So, currently, our stats for defense is 133. But what I'm most happy about is the fact that we've now got Auto Tracker, which allows us to... it displays more information about big monsters on the map, which is really useful. Hearing plus 10, that's the thing that we really did this for. And we're going to have to find... we're going to have to find 4 gems for this so that we can actually get the this to the high grade earplugs, which is what we really need. How many slots has this got? It's got everything that we need. Four slots, which is absolutely spot on. Gluttony affects the amount of stamina replenished when using items, which is very useful. Auto guard isn't useful for our particular setup, but that's fine. That's not an issue. Auto guard will be useful for certain different weapons in the future if we so choose to use them. So let's register this current set, and we want to rename this. I've forgotten how to change to... I've forgotten how to even use this system. Back, there we go. And we have got tie. I know we did all this in capitals, didn't we? So let's do that now in capitals. If I can press the right buttons. And luckily, Tigrex is all one word, so there we go. Tigrex. So now the only thing we really need now is the Tigrex longsword, which is where it's going to get a little bit more annoying, because I think if I remember rightly, I need 1 more shell. So actually, no, to be fair, I'm not actually that far off getting that. I might just do 1 more Tigrex just to get that, and then that's it. Then I don't really need to do much else. Then I'm going to need to get a relatively good hammer, because what I'm going to do next is get the decorations, the earplugs, which means I need Lagombi ears, which means I'm going to need 8 Lagombi ears, which is a lot of Lagombi ears. Trust me, that's a lot. So I'm going to need something to really speed up the process. Now, it's going to make us have protection -1, which is going to push our protection, which currently is at 9. So if you don't know how this works and you've never seen the system before, basically, to get these active, to get these skills active, you have to get them to 10. You have to get 10 points in one skill in order to unlock it. So you see how it says skills earned on the left-hand side there. So Auto Guard actually gets earned at level 10, at points 10. Okay. You've got the Ghoulman skill, which gets unlocked at level 10 at points 10, but you can also get this one to point 15, so you get 15 points in this, and you can actually get to Scavenger. Same with Hearing, so currently we're at 11 points. We need 15 points in total in order to get high-grade earplugs, which is what we really need. And also Auto Tracker, which is now currently on level 3. As you can see, skill earned at the top right-hand side corner is Auto Track, which is exactly what we've got the points for. So So if this goes to -10, as you can see there, it says -10 demonic blessing, which is not a good thing to have. Chance of receiving more or less damage from an attack. So if we got -10 to demonic blessing, we would unfortunately get a hit with more damage. But I will take that for the trade of the high grade earplugs. In my personal opinion, I think the high grade earplugs is more important. So at least that's a thing. At least that's something we've got there, and I want to get that. So the only problem with that, of course, is we will need to get the Lagombi ears the best way. It would be better for me to get a hammer and KO damage the Lagombi, which will be easier for us because blunt damage as opposed to slicing damage will be a lot better to take off the Lagombi's ears. So we're going to want to do that. So let's have a look. Let's see what weapons we've actually got in terms of... What have we currently got? So we've got this pumpkin. Now this would actually be amazing if we leveled it up. But unfortunately, I think we still need some other stuff to really get it leveled up. Same goes with the true. That's currently at 160. What if we also are current 175? Actually, it's not that bad, that weapon isn't. I might possibly just go with the true Yukimo mallet. Bearing in mind that, of course, obviously, if we do spend some time to get a hammer that is better, it's not going to be that much of a loss because we're going to need some of these hammers at some point down the line anyway. This is a really good one to go for. Carbolite ore, that's all I need for it now, and then basically I've got it. And it's 190, which is really strong. And it's also got 2 slots on it as well. So I'm actually going to go for that, you know. And just to get that, I just need Carbolite ore. That's all I need. Which I can't remember where I actually get that from. I think it's definitely a high rank. That's all I know. That's fine. I mean, I've been getting them from the 3rd mining spot in the farm. So I think what I'm actually just going to do is I'm just going to do some more quests until I actually get that active. Let's have a quick look at the stats of the armor a second. So this has actually got +10 to fire resistance, -5 to water resistance, -20 to thunder resistance, -10 to dragon resistance, and 0 to ice resistance. So really this armor set is really bad in terms of resistances, unless you're going against something like, say for instance, a Rathalos, which is a bit of a shame. Right, I'm going to do one more Tigrex because I want to get the Tigrex longsword. I know you guys are probably sick to death of seeing Tigrex right now, and I'm getting pretty close to as well. But if we just do this last quest, we will get one more. I forgot what I needed now. I think it was a claw, and then that's it. Then we will have everything that we need, and we won't need to do a Tigrex again then. And we can also sell the Tigrex's stuff. And I've done it again. I keep forgetting to go into the one thing that I really am confused about with this particular game is I don't know why they didn't put a bathhouse outside as well, or just some sort of spring outside to allow us to do the same thing as what we do on the online Gathering Hall, which is go to the bathhouse and increase our stats and our level and stuff like that, and our health and our stamina. But never mind. So as you can see, AutoTrack has now basically tracked the monster on the map for us already. As you can see now, it is now in Area 3. I mean, I already knew that anyway. But this now tells me exactly where it is at all times. So I don't even really need to bring paintballs with me. So it actually saves one slot inside the inside the inventory. Wait for him to growl. Now this time around, see how much... Wow, okay. I took a lot more damage that time, and the reason why I took so much more damage is because I haven't actually upgraded my armor. I'm an idiot. I should have done that before the quest started. Never mind. This just means that this is going to be a little bit more of a tricky quest. Armor is everything in this game, and if you don't upgrade your armor, then you can get easily killed. So I'm going to go for that tail again when I get the chance to. Same time though, I'm just trying to get as much damage in as possible. We chose quite a good monster for this really, because the weapon that I'm using is basically this monster's weakness. So that's really helped us out quite a lot. And now he's pissed. And while he's growling and doing naff all, I'm gonna heal whatever he's done to my health. At some point in this, at some point I may possibly even move over to Frontier Z. The only problem with Frontier Z is it's obviously all in Japanese, and yeah, that is very tricky to actually understand, unfortunately. I mean, I can look at wiki pages and stuff like that to figure out what I need to get and how to get them, but that game is a lot more complicated. There's a lot more stuff to the game than there is in, say, for instance, this game. I used to play... I had a imported version of this game on the PS... No, was it... I think it was the PSP. Yeah, PSP, yeah. When this game came out, I actually imported it from Japan to play, and even this game was relatively difficult to to play in Japanese. But once you know a Monster Hunter game, most of the time you can pretty much figure it out. You just got to try and figure out what materials are what, which is where it gets really tricky. His tail should be coming off very shortly. There it is. I'm just going to grab it now. The one time where I really probably don't even need a scale anymore is now when I actually get the scale from the calf of the tail, which is just majorly typical. All this time I've been getting tails, and now all of a sudden out of nowhere it's given me a scale from the calf. I'm not going to complain, because at the end of the day we got lucky last quest. Otherwise we'd have to have done this again anyway, which we have had to do anyway because I want to get the weapon. But now obviously this stream is going to be longer, which means that of course obviously if you are waiting for it to come out on YouTube after the live stream, it's probably going to take a lot longer. You might be waiting until tonight before it actually does fully come onto YouTube. Depends on how long I stream for, really. At this point, just trying to get as much damage in as possible. The sooner we get this monster killed, better. All of our cats have died once again. But now I will always know where the monster's going to be, which is a really useful skill to have. I mean, yes, paintballs do the same thing, but this one actually shows you, as you can see, the actual icon of the monster has actually changed as well. I was hoping that hit would actually break his headpiece, but I haven't really even touched his head yet, so I don't even know why I thought that was going to be a thing. As soon as I've done this quest, I'll upgrade this armor as far as I can. Oh, we got very lucky there. We got quite a lot of good hits in there to do some damage. I think I broke all of his pieces now as well. Oh, that was lucky. See how much damage, though, he does with this armor set on. Okay. Now I'm in trouble. There we go. We're okay. Should come out of rage mode very shortly. At least fingers crossed he will anyway. Yep, he is now actually in he's now just basically lost all of his stamina because of it. At this point, just trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. And he's ran away. He probably has just gone straight to area 7, probably. Sorry. I apologise. I just died. Yeah, so he's gone straight to 7. We can use our easy shot trap in area 7 and just probably finish him off, fingers crossed, because we just did a lot of damage to him. Made him flinch at least 3 times. Right, let's use the time we got. Do as much damage as we can. Surprised we didn't get hit there. I think I literally just had a few more frames of invisibility. Invincibility, in fact. Invisibility. There we go. I knew he was really close to dead. That was a very, very, very clean run through of this monster. Obviously, he did a lot more damage to us, obviously, because our armor set is a lot. Well, it just isn't upgraded at all. So we had that, and that's the shell that we needed right there. That's the target shell that we needed for the for the weapon that we were going for. We got a few more shells as well out of it. Might as well pick up these shinies while I'm here. Oh, just first aid meds. Not really useful. A fire herb. That's really not... Well, you're more useful than a first aid med, I guess. Right, so we're going to go for the Lagombi next. It only has to be, I think, a low rank, because they're only after the ears. So that's not bad then. That's another weapon added to our collection. Tigrex Slasher. Now this has got -20 to infinity, but so you need Tigrex shells, a scalp, monster broth, and carbonite ore in order to upgrade this weapon. And actually, that's not that difficult to get, other than the monster broth. But monster broth we can pretty much we can get. Let's at least upgrade this weapon. And we're actually going to upgrade our armor now as well. Now I don't have... Alright, that's that one upgraded fully. I'm not going to have... how many of these have I got left? 9. I don't think I'll have enough for the whole set. I don't have enough money for that fact. Let's quickly go and sell some more stuff. Some more seeds. Because again, we're not going to be using them for a while. At least save one. So that way then, we've got enough to keep us going. Let's see. What else can we sell here? Sell 5 of those. 10 of those. No, I'm going to keep the ores because, actually, other than the BLI ore, which it's really not that useful. Alright, fingers crossed that should be enough for us. Don't want to sell too much. Definitely don't want to sell that much in terms of... We need more hard armor spheres. But we need 3 of them. And we now need some more armor spheres plus. Let's go to our farm, see if we can get any more carbonite ore from the third mining spot. Get our honey as usual as well though. These, I'm really glad that we've started actually farming for these adamant seeds and mite seeds, because they are really genuinely, they just sell for such a nice amount of money. Let me just quickly double check, make sure that I'm still live streaming. Yep, everything's still going fine on that end. Right, let's mine some more mining spots and see where we can actually get any more good items from this lot. After Earth Crystals or after Armor Sphere Plus? Nope, got naff from that one. Sunspire Jewel. Carbonite ore, we need one of those. We need those, definitely. We got unlucky there, really. I think what I'm going to do next is go on a volcano quest and just get some more materials. Which will mean changing armor sets as well, but that's fine. Just for this next quest, the way that the thing that's good about doing this quest as well is just purely for the fact that it will allow us to hopefully get some more armor sphere pluses, so that we can just finish upgrading this set. Because currently this set lies at 207 defense, and the Zinogre set had 186 defense, and that was fully upgraded. So, as you can tell, better in terms of defense. So, let's go to our Gavra set. Change that weapon to our Tigrex Slasher. I look a bit ridiculous currently, but it will be pretty useful for us for later. Volcano, there we go. Alright, let's go do a bit of mining and get some basic materials. You can also get some Pocky points from doing this particular quest as well, which will really help us. Killer beetles are really useful. Pretty much know where all the mining spots are in this area, so we're good to go. Don't poison me. This is such a strange little area, this little bit here. This is actually a mining spot, but it's not actually a mining spot. This makes no sense. Never mind. You don't get too much with that mining spot anyway. Well, those rocks. But it's still useful to go there and do it. Some Beelite ore from this area as well. I didn't even realise you'd get Beelite ore in this area. I don't think you can actually get Carbonite ore for doing this quest. I think it's a high rank ore. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, didn't mean to rhyme. But the coal is what we need for... oh wow, it's a rust shard. Coal is what we need to get our Poké points, or Pocky points. I think you can also get silver crickets. I'm not sure whether silver crickets are a account item or not. I can't remember which one it is. The account item for the for the bugs. Obviously we've got our cats with us as well, which allows us to get some more resources. More Dragonite ore, which again, as always, is just so useful. Armor Sphere Plus, that's what we're after. Got 2 so far. 3. That's unfortunately all we got though, 3 of them. But 3 of them is enough to actually level up 1 piece of the armor, so that's really decent. Okay. Got 1 more mining spot in area 5 to do, and then we'll go around to 3, then to 1, and then back to the camp. Luckily, the Renobra didn't actually bother with us this time around. Sometimes they just charge into you while you're doing while you're mining, and it's a nightmare. I might actually run out of pickaxe at this rate. Nope, we got lucky. Oh, there's a few more bug net spots in area 1, and then that's it. Then that's all of our stuff that we need to do, pretty much, really. Trying to remember where they are. There's one up here. Thunderbugs are always useful. I think killer beetles, I'm not sure. I think the killer beetles are actually the ones that you get for are the ones that give you the points. I'm trying to remember what these give you now. Oh, these give you ivy. No, don't want to get rid of the poor pass ticket. That wouldn't have been good. I got some ivy out of it though. That's quite useful. That'll help us get some traps made later. I think it's ivy and spiderwebs, if I remember rightly, and then those turn into our... Yeah, so silver cricket and coal give you points, which is just giving us a total of 1,400 points. Yukimo points. They're not Poke points anymore, Poke points. It's Yukimo points. And that's given us a total altogether now of 3,300 Yukimo points. As always, guys, make sure you let us know whether the stream's going okay. Or just generally, if you want to say hello and send a message to us inside the chat. I'm always watching. Dragon resistance, water resistance, sleep, and health. All not really that useful currently for what we're after. Actually, that's a good point. We'll actually check our jewels just to make sure that we're not missing out on any extra stuff. Yeah, because if we can get that mining point, then we can maybe possibly get Carbolite even easier by just using large barrel bombs. The great thing about doing that quest is doesn't take that long, which allows us to go back to our farm and do all the basic stuff, like go around and get our mite seeds and all the other stuff that we might want. Really shouldn't be using that dung, actually, saying that. dung can be really useful for dung bombs, which are really useful in this game. So I really shouldn't be using that dung as a fertilizer. But never mind. We live and we learn. Right, let's do our mining spot as always. Got some nice items there as well, which will actually help us towards some of our items, some of our gathering stuff later. Let's buy some more mega pickaxes and some mega bug nets. For some strange reason, I've got a whetstone in my inventory. Doesn't really matter, but... Right, let's see what we can upgrade now. Targets, we still need the heavy. So we still need the heavy armor spheres in order to upgrade it one more time. But that now means that we have gotten all of our pieces of equipment for the Tigris set, basically to where the other set was. So that's 216 as opposed to 186. Now we just need to get those Lagomba ears in order to get the hearing, the HG grade earplugs. Talisman. Let's have a look at our talismans and just see if we've got any hearing talismans. I don't think we will do, but because the hearing talismans are actually very difficult to get. Gathering combos, basically a load of stuff that we don't really need. It's a shame. I just noticed that I actually don't even have a talisman equipped currently. There we go, we can have gathering level 2, so that's really useful. Okay, let's do one more of these quests, and then I'm going to take a short break. Well, I say short, it'll probably be about an hour and a half, something like that. I'm going to go grab some food, and then I'm going to go sort out this live stream, put it onto YouTube, stuff like that. Have a bit of a break, and then we'll come back in about an hour and a half's time. And we'll do some more Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do when we come back. More than likely we'll farm for another set maybe. Or we will try maybe going for some weapons. Oh, we need to go for those Lagomba ears, sorry. No, that's my bad. We do need to go for those Lagomba ears. So I might actually, when I come back, I think what I'll actually do is I'll try my best to go for that Carbolite ore, get that really good weapon that I was trying to go for, and that way then we can actually, we've got a nice weapon then to farm for that set. Sorry, for those ears, which will just make things a lot easier. Don't worry about the poison, as long as I don't get hit. The red portion will eventually put my health back up to the way to where it was. And there you go. Actually, to be honest, that That Woggy poison actually didn't last very long. I thought it was going to last a lot longer, but it didn't. So that's useful. Okay, to the next area. Get the rest of our mining spots. Basically, I'm going to do the exact same route as what I did last time. Any armor spheres we get, the better, really, because even the small, simple armor spheres, I'm going to need to level up some of the armor sets that we're going to be getting later on down the line, anyway. But yeah, I want to make sure that this set is good enough before we start taking on monsters and stuff like that, because I want high grade earplugs really bad. Now that we've got gathering +2, we're getting a lot more out of the gathering spots that we are mining from, which is really useful. Bit of a shame that I actually didn't realise that last time. We actually got very unlucky with our mega pickaxes last time as well. A lot of our mega pickaxes broke. We're getting a lot of Dragonite ore in this quest, which is really good for us. Dragonite ore is going to be used with a lot of high rank weapons, so it's actually going to really help us out having that extra Dragonite ore. Firestones as well, that's useful. Those Firestones are actually quite tricky to get, it would seem, and they can be very useful. An old bug net received. I know if I talked to him more that I'd get more supplies, but I'm not really that bothered about what he actually gives us. Armor Sphere Plus, that's 1. Eventually down the line, when we get to the higher stuff on the online stuff, we'll get some more heavy armor spheres, so that we can upgrade our set even more. I know it's only 3, maybe 4 levels, but those extra 3 or 4 levels can give us extra armor, which will allow us to take less damage to some of the high rank monsters that we're going to be facing eventually down the line. See, this time around, so far, we've only had one of our mega pickaxes break on us. Whereas before we only had one, I think possibly 1 left, or 2 left, I think it was. Down we go. Go get our other mining spot down here, and then straight to 3, to 1, and then back to the camp again. This is quite a repetitive kind of thing to do, but it gives you some really, really nice ores, and obviously some more bug stuff as well, and they're just all really useful for a lot of the weapons and stuff inside the game. I do hope that I'm not missing any spots. All right. Go to area 1, get our bug spot. God bugs are really useful in this game. We got 3 of them, nice. Should we get our ivy as well? Dragon toadstool, nice. They're also really useful. And that's it. That's our next gathering quest done. Out the way with. Dead easy. Nice and simple. Once you know the route, you can pretty much just go around and do anything you want. 1,500 points. That's brilliant. One more of those quests, and we are going to have enough points, fingers crossed, for our 6,000 mining points for our farm. I usually use this quest in particular just to get Yukumo points. It's just really easy. 1,500 points, and it only takes what, probably about 8 minutes max, somewhere around there, to do one quest. And it gives you some really nice other materials as well, like demonite ore and stuff like that. As you can see, the cats, if you've got cats with you as well, they can just give you some great stuff. And you do get the occasional good talisman out of it as well. Right, we'll do our usual farm. Fingers crossed we'll get some more Carbolite ore from that third mining spot. And if not, then it's not an issue. I will try and figure out where Carbolite ore is actually from. I think it's a high rank quest, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, we're getting some more honey for it as well, which is going to really keep us topped up on honey, which is really useful for our mega potions. Because if we're going to eventually do a lot of high rank quests, we're going to need mega potions like crazy. Let's use our high grade ash. And I'm only doing Might Seeds right now just to basically purely make it easier. I completely screwed that up. I've got rare steaks instead, but I still got the high grade ashes, which is actually what I was after. I'll do that one more time. There we go. You should get high grade ash every single time you do that. So really I should be doing it like maybe one piece every time. Maybe might have been a better idea. So high grade ash is basically a substitute for the dung. So instead of me using dung for dung bombs, sorry, for the farm, I can use them for dung bombs instead. Dragonite ore, nice. And Beelite ore, fingers crossed I get something good from this. Armosphere plus, not really useful for what I'm after here. Carbolite ore, there we go. We got one extra, that's fine. Even if we're just getting one per quest, it's not an issue. I wonder how many we've actually got in total there now then. Let's put all of our item bag inside the inventory for now. How many have we got? We are currently sat at 5. We need 8, I think. Let's go have a look. Yeah, so we need 8 in total. It's actually quite a powerful, Rarity 4 as well. Rarity 4 hammer. It's got 2 slots on it and 0% infinity, which is fine. Really good green sharpness and a really nice attack value. So that's really good. Alright. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It really has been a lovely stream. I really enjoyed it. Catch us again in about an hour and a half. We'll do some more Monster Hunter Portable Third. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do. Obviously, we get those Lagombi ears, which will probably take us quite a while. in itself. It'll be a bit of a grind. A lot of the things that we're going to be doing today are grinds, very, very grind stuff, but before we do that, we'll need to get our Carbolite ore so that we can get that weapon, and then we'll go farming for that Lagombi. Maybe even get the Lagombi set. If we're going for Lagombi, we might as well possibly even go for the set as well. We'll definitely get the weapons for the Lagombi at least anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in an hour and a half. See ya.